All right, here we are. So, this is Dayton. How you doing? I'm here in my kitchen, getting ready to get back to work. I'm cooking some tofu. Tofu in that pot. Did I go the wrong way? This is the way. Tofu in that pot. It's not working out. Doesn't look good. Having some pomegranates. I took all the stuff out of the pomegranates. Very good. I love that. I have what I use my own pottery for is have 50 pounds of wheat, and then this one is 50 pounds of. There, I can't reach around there. 50 pounds of soybeans. That's what I do. I use the wheat to make flour, I make crackers and bread and stuff like that. And so that's it. That's what, and the reason I use the things, right, is because we actually do have a few mice. I have had some mice, and they chewed right through the bag. Like when they had to throw one of the bags away because they got in it, But those bags up there, those are chewable. Anyway, so I started, I could just use the pottery that I make to keep my grains in. They can smell grains from far away. They'll dig a hole in something to get some wheat or beans or something like that. But this stuff is mouse proof, so really cool. Trying to get this thing. I have this messed up tripod. I need to get this fixed. Get another one. It's flimsy, very flimsy. But anyways, I just wanted to say, probably trying to get some shit together, trying to get out there and work with people and shit like that. I'm working with people from, different places. I just recently joined Noisebridge. I haven't actually been down there to this location, but I was at the other location briefly. But, it's a group, it's a hacker spot, and, yeah, so they do everything. Food, like, make your own tofu or whatever, just anything, just like knowledge between each other, And there's also, I'm messing with the community arts program on Market Street, Market and 6th. So that's good. And so, I got some things I'm trying to work. And, of course, I'm working with my people in Berkeley, of course, 2727 California Street. And let's see, who else am I messing with now? A lot of people. There's like, I just started my house. It's been so, I don't know, I'm just now starting to feel like it's my house. I've been here almost a year, and it feels like it's just now becoming my house. I know the neighbors. Neighbors came over. A few neighbors came over and shit, and finally, I kind of know where I'm at, And it's a nice place, pretty good, nice house. So I need to get to work, probably start doing some pottery lessons or something or whatever. I'm just gonna meet my peers and see what we can do. But yeah, those are so good. I love pomegranates. Ooh, eat. Yeah, and I take the wheat and I put it in here, and that's a grain grinder. Grind it into flour. But that's a little more than most people want to do at home. But that's what I do. I don't trust flour from the store. So I'm going to have bread and stuff. I got to make my own flour. I make my own bread too. Anyway, I'm like a DIY, do-it-yourself cook, I try to start with the very basic staples and shit. I got potatoes, onions, plantains, shit like that. I got limes in the freezer. I just realized you could freeze limes. Just thaw them out and they're still juicy. There's nothing wrong with them. So, because they go bad, If you get a giant sack of limes, you got to put them in the freezer. So, just all kinds of stuff. I think this is the new configuration of my hallway. I got a few pots up here. I got to take all these over to California Street pretty soon. I think sometime next week. Tom's going to come by with the truck and pick up some of this stuff. There are stuff over there. I do not play that violin. I don't play enough. I haven't really had time. Been doing other stuff. Yeah, here goes my living room slash pottery room right here. Window opens out onto a street there, alley. Looks good. TV, pottery shelf there. And there's a wheel right there. There's the wheel. That's what I do all this pottery on, is that wheel right there. I haven't had another wheel in like ever. This was my first wheel. I've had that wheel for like 35 years. The head got changed. I changed the head and I had to take apart the motor and put it back together, and then it worked. But it's been through a lot. It's pretty tough. It's a Baldor 1.5 horsepower motor. Look, all my slip dried up. This is how long I took a break. I just actually I quit so long I had time to clean up. So there you go. I put all this stuff. So my basic tools right there. Small, set. I still have to make some more. I'm so procrastinating with that. I have to do that pretty soon. That's what I want to do at Noisebridge. I want to use their wood shop. I have to make these specialized wooden sticks for pottery. So I have a thing on the violin. I have to put strings on that violin. I don't really play the violin that size, but my neighbor does, and so she's wants the strings on there. Moo is Kevin's wife. Kevin and Moo are my neighbors, and yeah, so they came over the other day, and this is some shit I'm working on. It's like it's non-synchronous. I forgot. You know what I mean? It's a motor. You spin that motor, spins that motor, makes electricity, and everybody gets different results. I never got this shit to work yet, but I'm close. You gotta have different configurations of batteries, transformers, fucking capacitors, and all kinds of shit. You have to kind of know what you're doing, and it takes a long time. Even if you know what you're doing, it's kind of complicated. So I don't really know what I'm doing with that. So that's my in project. That's been in project for years, but I never got it to work. And it's just another shelf right here. I'm going to make a shop in the basement. Talked to the landlord. He said, yeah, go ahead. So I'm going to make a shop in the basement. And there's some pods right there. Those are too small. I usually carry the big ones in a garbage can on the train, but these are so small that if I pile them all in the garbage can, they would break. There's no way to take them over there safely, so I have to wait until they bring the truck. So got that. Go ahead and fix my windows later with this foam shit. It gets noisy out there sometimes. But and it gets cold. Fucking windows are thin. All right, so and whoa. Yeah, this tripod is toast. I gotta find a way to do something else, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it on there for now. But yeah, so my project that I'm supposed to do now by February, I'm supposed to have several of those, something like that, a little bit, a lot bigger. It's gonna be like as big as that one, twice as wide. This shape and that tall. So about 27 inches tall, 27 inches wide. I gotta have 3 of those by February. So I cleaned everything up. I'm making a new start. I did take a pretty big break. I haven't done shit for quite a while, but I had a lot of shit to do today. Anyway, it's looking clear. It's looking pretty clear. That's possible, and a lot of work to do. But so yeah, that's my amateur video for the day. It's really not very great. I'm not happy with it. I wish it was better, but that's what I got. This is my hallway here. This is my trademark ginger jar with the pointy lid. I do that. This right here is that's fiber. That's fireproof fiber to make a kiln, and these are burners. Those are big ass gas burners right there. And that is, I have a 100-foot hose and I have a kiln that I gotta go put in the yard. But working on stuff like that. Gotta have a little kiln nearby. There you go. Here's my bedroom decorating area. Got all my brushes and paints and reference materials and, you know, large pots, small pots. I made that. I eat off that all the time. It's a pretty good plate. Very good plate. That. I'll get a better picture later, but that's a good plate. I made it. I was trying to make the color red and I couldn't make it. I made it one spot right there is red. But I tried to make a lot of it and it didn't work. Anyway, so that's my control center right there. That's my little computer setup there. More battery. I just have it all over the place. I have to go ahead and fire this stuff, and maybe I'll have some of this shit ready by Christmas. You know, it's like a month and a half or something. I could do it if I just, you know, go ahead and pace myself and get working. You know, get back to work. So this is a little. I'm not even going to show you that. So I can make a big picture. Okay, so that's. I don't know. I just wanted to show. I just got the whim to make a movie of what I'm doing, and I'm actually making tofu and pomegranates. And I'm just cleaning up because I realize I can't think straight when the shit is real messy. So I actually have to clean up, you know. And it's becoming clear what I have to do, which tools I need, which tools I don't need, shit like that. And I have too much like pots and pans and shit. I need to narrow it down. But, you know. I have too much of some things, you know. Like I probably have 6 pairs of pliers. I don't really need that. I pick the best 2 and keep them, you know. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. That's my kitchen god right there. That's Noom. That's the Egyptian pottery god. Anyway.